Always had, even as a kid, an interest in photography, and I ended up going to the University of Florida, and while I was there, I was introduced to Professor Jerry Uelsman, who's a internationally known photographer, and I think it was my experience with photography at Florida that propelled me to Rochester Institute of Technology, where actually Jerry graduated from many years before, and I ended up there in an MFA program. I got a job at F&F Productions, and they were and still are today one of the top mobile production companies in the United States. When I was hired there, I was the first non-engineer in the company, and they had created an edit suite and wanted to get into the production business. One of the important lessons I learned while working there was watching George O'Gara, the founder and CEO of the company. He was a tenacious business guy and knew, how to make things happen. I carried that desire and drive to always satisfy clients and take on challenges when I left the company and started shooting stars. When I started, even a small edit suite in the 80s was probably minimum investment of about $500,000. And so I had a partner when I started, and we had a Betacam and 1-inch editing suite. So the changes that have happened since then is, over time, the equipment costs have plummeted essentially, and you no longer have, you can go to the Apple store and end up with an edit suite in an afternoon. So that part of the industry I think is great, and one of the things that we've always done is embrace new technology, new techniques, new ways of delivering video. But what separates us out, I think, is the depth and breadth of the experience that we have. We've done everything from sail through the Caribbean on sailboats with talent and crew producing travel videos. I've produced over 200 shows for ESPN2, fitness shows, and probably, over 100,000 commercials. So anybody can go to the Apple store, but being able to deliver for clients in a professional way is something that I don't think is going away. We've had so many great fun experiences in our studio. It's been a strategic key part of our business, and it attracts not only local producers, but people from all over the world. I've had people from the UK here, internationally known photographers and videographers have used our space. Walter Oos, who's the #1 photographer at Sports Illustrated and has done all the Sports Illustrated calendar shoots and all that, was here and shot Derek Jeter. Meeting Derek Jeter, he's such a gentleman and such a great guy to be around. It's fun when you see him interact with the production crew and everybody. One of the most exciting places for us to shoot in the Tampa Bay area is Port Tampa Bay. It's a dynamic, diverse, large area that, they have so many different things going on, and they're all huge. And, we were out there yesterday with a big container ship doing aerials and time-lapse and ground, and everything there is just big, and it moves, and it's very exciting. Some of the scenes for Infiltrator were shot there. So they not only have these big open spaces, but they also have big interior spaces. Tampa Bay as a production community has a great deal to offer. We have really skilled freelance people, other companies in lighting and audio and makeup and set building, and we have everything here that any major market would have. And on the flip side of that, I would encourage people locally who have budgets not to go out of town, but to spend that money here and continue to develop our community.